I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, like they did in the first 4 rounds, the Leafs walk out of Game 1 with a 1-0 series lead. Now it's time for Game 2, the Stanley Cup Final against the Houston Cosmos. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Houston on the first line is Elmer Latch, Matt Sundin, and David Pasternak. On the second line is Jake Neighbors, Pat LaFontaine, and Maxim Siplikov. On the third line is Wojtek Wolski, Pia Suter, and Mike Amadio. And on the fourth line, Max Pacioretty, Brandon Morrison, and Evgeny Dadonov. On defense on the first pair is Roman Josi, with K'Andre Miller. On the second pair, Randy Carlyle, with Rob Ramage. And on the third pair is Dave Ellett, with Will Borgen. Starting in net is Jasper Wallstedt, with Sergei Bobrovsky backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Oris Kindrachuk, Joshua Waugh, and Lauren Henning. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Eric Lindros, Bobby Clark, and Peter Bondra. On the second line, Alexander Burrows, Brock Nelson, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line is Marcus Johansson, Scott Lawton, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line, Zach Hyman, Jonathan Taves, and Mark Parrish. On defense, on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Tyler Myers. And on the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Corey Sarich. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek with Artur Sheila backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Randy Hiller, Sean Podine, and Philip Kurashev.
Hi everybody, James Cebulski for EA Sports as the playoffs continue here with game number 2. Oh, this building's electric and both teams are set to go. Playoff hockey, dare I say it's the most wonderful time of the year. Tries to feed it over to Pasternak. Oh, they telegraph the pass and he picks it off. Makes some space. Oh, solid save by Wallstedt.
He's going to win the...
There we go, Eric Lindros.
Yeah, that was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops, and putting one in early, that's the best way to get it done. I love the placement of this shot, James. It's an incredible shot to be able to put the puck stick side. Goaltender has no chance to set position. Tough save to me.
The Leafs didn't wait long to open this one up, did they here, Cheryl?
Not at all. I mean, that's how you take any life out of your opponent. Send a very clear message right from the onset of the game that we are going to dictate play. Scoring in the opening minute. Unbelievable.
Toronto's on the attack. Coughs up possession of the puck. Blocked in traffic. Gets a piece of it with the glove.
Wallsted's made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
From the point, looks to make something happen. Huge save on the play! Oh my goodness, wow!
Absolutely incredible that he could extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save. As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Pass out front, and that doesn't connect. Huge steal in his own end. Takes a shot. Backhander in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Gains the zone through the middle. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Slides the puck across to Murray. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Sent into the offensive zone. From behind his own cage, he grabs the puck. Houston's got it in the neutral zone. Elliot's crossed the line and is on the attack now. And he gets in front of the slot shot to make the save. Great defensive effort with the stick. And that's intercepted by Morrison. Gains the zone along the right wall. Quick pass across to Murray. Houston's got a hold of it along the wall. Toronto's got the puck. Takes a wrist shot. Oh, what a save with the glove. Too much traffic in the lane. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Works it across to Hyman. Oh, saved it. What a stop.
Now that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
Reaches out and uses the stick. He was locked in there. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Into the offensive end now. Shot! That's blocked by Hasek. And we got a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. The Leafs start with the puck in their own end. Kick save. Oh, a great one at that. Slides the puck over to McDonald. Long pass into the neutral zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Scooped into the trapper by Wallstead. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Here in the back half of this period, Toronto's ahead 1-0. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Picked up along the boards by McDonald. Takes it from the other side of the blue line.
There we go, Alexander Burrows.
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. But when you're in tight to the net, you don't have much margin of error here. And he's able to find the back of the net. It's all about accuracy, not necessarily how hard the shot is. The coach has some choice words for his bench right now, and you can just see the negativity on his face and on his demeanor because his team really didn't come ready to play. Now they're trailing in this game. They got a mountain to climb.
The Leafs look to be on a mission tonight, already up by 2 here, and we're still only in the first.
Well, the mission is possible because they've been dominant out there tonight, James. They've been relentless. They competed for pucks, loose pucks at will. I mean, they've outbattled their opponent, and now they're sitting with a 2-goal cushion.
And he's ridden off the puck. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Houston's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Provorov. Moves it to Burrows. Sends a pass over. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Toronto's capitalized on their offensive abilities here in this first period. Clark's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Slides it diagonally to Neighbors. He carries the puck up along the wing. Shot! Turns it aside with the glove. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. More than half the period has expired. The Leafs have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. LaFontaine's won the faceoff, and now let's see what they can do. Misses!
Sometimes players get into those scoring areas and they try and get a little too cute, and that's a result right there, not hitting the net.
Oh, and it goes off his glove! Houston's gained possession along the boards. And now he angles it across to Neighbors. How's that for a little rock'em sock'em?
That's rock'em sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it, James? Man, he's not going to feel good.
Picks off the pass.
Well, no question, this is a frustrating play for everyone. It almost feels like it's going from bad to worse. You're losing, you're trying to get something going. Instead, you turn over the puck.
Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Centering pass in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. The Leafs cross the blue line and are on the attack. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Wallstead. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Gets a piece of it to make the save.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Big hit, and that frees up possession. Houston's got a hold of the puck. They've got numbers here. Shot! Oh, what a glove save there!
We always talk about regular season play and playoff season play, right? You know that it's going to be different. It's a harder, it's a heavier style, which is why you need certain components within your team, the physical style of play, to be able to be successful. That hit right there is telltale that they came ready to play.
Sooners won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Big time stop. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Tosses it on to Valimaki. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. Dumps it in. Houston's got the puck along the boards. Picked off by Ellett. The Cosmos take it along the wing. Takes the puck behind the net. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Here in the late goings of the period, Toronto's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. Nelson's won it in their own end. Loses the coverage there. Here's a short pass to Suter. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Angles it over to Burrows. The turnover! Here they come! Hasek's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time.
Great start for the Leafs. Let's hope they keep this up and expand their lead.
A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number 2 set to get underway. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Wallsted's the only reason that his team is in this game, James, and he's been outstanding through the first 20. He's dialed in, he's focused, and his team needs to pick it up if they want a shot at winning this game.
Quick pass to Clark. The Cosmos gain possession. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Hasek's going to elect to slow things down a little and get the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been really busy this period, James, but he's mentally focused, makes a nice save, and holds on for the whistle.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Leafs lead this one 2-0. And he serves it across to Foot. And now it's grabbed by Clark. Houston's got the puck in their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Slides the puck down low. And a stick breaks that up. Grabbed along the boards by Morrissey. Slides the puck over. Here they come on the attack down the left side. And he makes the easy save. His reflexes on display tonight. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Grabs possession of the puck. Shot attempt completely fails on that. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Into the corner now. Unloads it! Oh, it was a missile and he stopped it! The Leafs lead here in the second period, and they have been the more active team offensively. The Cosmos win the draw here at their own end. Slides the puck to Neighbors. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Burrows works the puck in his own zone. Handles the pass. The Leafs take it along the wall. With the backhand. Denies him in front.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. The Cosmos come up with the defensive zone draw. Slides it on over to Siplikov. They put the puck into the offensive end. Toronto's looking to break out. Hard hit frees up the puck. And he takes the dish. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
Siplikov on the rebound.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Houston's found some offense, and now they suddenly have made this game a lot more interesting here in the second.
And they changed the momentum. You can see it in the body language and the confidence. They got themselves within striking distance of an even game.
Lawton's won it. Houston's got possession here in the neutral zone. Handles the puck. From the point, they take control of it. Here's a chance! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
And they come up with it as the puck skips out. Morgan's gaining momentum. Gets the puck in deep. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. The Leafs have it now. Moves it to the offensive zone. Houston's grabbed a hold of the puck. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Houston's got the puck against the boards. Here he is on the backhand. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Lawton's been flagged for cross-checking.
Everyone's got a role on a team, James, and you got to find a way to execute in yours. And the PK unit has to get in the lanes. They got to find a way to kill this off with the one-goal lead.
Houston sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Power plays are a funny thing, especially when you're down by one, James. You have to act as if you are the hunter, and you have to possess that puck and attack. Siplikov's been playing unbelievable. I mean, such a ton of confidence. He's on this point streak run, and anytime the coach looks down the bench and they need offense, they're going to him. Why wouldn't you?
The Cosmos win that offensive zone face-off. Big time stop there.
Hashik's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
Gets it out of his own end.
But stiff breaks, and he's logged it back to the bench and gets a new one. Wow, he gets back into the play quickly.
That's some smart heads-up defensive play by LaFontaine. To his teammate. Takes it to the front. And that's off the glove and will play on.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Picked up along the wall by Foot. And not much on that one. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Clark's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And off Off the draw, they'll take possession. Moves it quickly over to Neighbors. The Leafs will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. And a great save! Hasek's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Morrison's ready to take the draw here on this power play. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. And they get the puck out of harm's way.
Lawton's almost out of the box.
Houston's moving the puck through center ice. The Leafs preserve the lead as their penalty killers get the job done. Stones him in front.
Well, that's a missed opportunity, James. An opportunity to get the equalizer on the power play. Now down by one at even strength. They're going to have to find a way to muster up some energy. That one was deflating.
Miller's taking it from his own end. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Oh, great read! Denies him in close. Tries to feed it over to Neighbors. And that's blocked from someone in front. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Toronto's got the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Siplikov. Quick pass across to Ramage. Oh, he made that stop with the lumber off that deflection. Sends the pass over. And they'll dump it in. Houston's got a hold of it along the wall. Looks to make a play over to Pasternak. Toronto's got the puck. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Quick feed to Clark. Puck picked up by Hyman. And that's intercepted by Carlisle.
The coach won't be very happy with that play, James. Listen, that's a good way to get your butt glued to the bench, especially when you have a lead.
Moves it to Pasternak. Gets him a lane with the body. We got a whistle as the puck goes out of play. The Cosmos really need to find a way to start finishing on some of these scoring chances because they trail here in the middle. Here's a short pass to Lindros. Toronto's ready to go on the attack. Fires it, and he was ready for that one. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Late goings of this period. Toronto's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. And they win the draw here in their own end. Puck sent over to Bolsky. Dishes it to Suter. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Houston's got to find ways to finish because they continue to trail here late in the second. The Cosmos win the faceoff. And now it's over to Suter. Puck clears the zone and they'll be forced to regroup. Offside the call, will get a reset. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Toronto's won the face-off at center. The Cosmos gain possession in their own end. The Leafs have it now. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Great stop by Wallstead.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. From the right side and up the middle. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. McDonald's lugging the puck. Throws it in. Houston's got a hold of the puck now. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Delayed penalty looming. Whistle blown, stopping the play. Yossi's been given 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Some fragile timing here, James, at the end of the period. It's a close game. The PKers have to get to work. They can get some rest in the intermission, and they can start the next period.
Our first hit tonight at their power play unit.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here, and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
There we go. Eric Lindros on the power play.
This is great network as well. If you're coming around that net, you don't want to take too much time. You have to be able to talk quickly, and he does it. Well, the backhander's going to beat the goaltender on this one, James, but what I love about it is the effort to get to that area, that close slot area. You know you're going to have to pay the price. You're going to have to fight for position. He does all of it, and he gets rewarded.
The Leafs deliver an absolute backbreaker with that goal here late in the second.
Well, it certainly adds a buffer to that one-goal lead, doesn't it? And it certainly changes the mind frame. What it can't change is the way that they're playing. They got to keep the foot on the gas here and get themselves to the intermission.
Quick pass to Pacioretty. And that play's broken up. Here's a shot. And not much on that one.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Morrison's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Houston's got it in their own zone. Fires it on net. Scores! And they beat the buzzer and get one right here in the period.
They always say, James, that to start a period and to finish periods at critical times, and they get one here. They go to the dressing room with a lot of momentum. The goalie coaches work all the time with one screen or one player in front, James, and he's got to do a good job of finding this puck. I mean, it just beats him clean.
1 second left.
Houston's got one back now. Can they build on this from here?
They need to build on it. This is an emotional goal as the second period is coming to an end, and they have to find a way to continue this momentum and build on top of it as they hit the third.
And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come.
Well, not a good period for the Leafs. They wanted to expand their lead, and instead they gave up. They saw it shrunk. Now it's down to just a 1-goal lead. Let's hope we can get that insurance goal back.
Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
Houston's had a lot of pace and tempo through the first 40 minutes of play, James, and if they can continue that along with their possession time, you got to believe that they can get the equalizer in this one.
Takes a shot. Standing tall with the save. Levels him into the wall. Denies him again. Back-to-back saves.
Man, James, he shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
Here's a shot. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Takes the feed up ahead. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Morrissey. And he grabs the loose puck and he's in all alone. Denied by the Tendy. Oh, he stopped it on the breakaway.
Well, call it a stare down, a showdown, whatever you want. Maybe he's got a book on the shooter because he's able to stop this puck on the breakaway. That's a magnificent one.
Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Taken along the wall by Ellen. Houston's got it against the boards. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Passes it over to Hyman. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Here we go. Puck's in deep. The Leafs gain possession. Takes possession. Pass across to Hyman. Over the boards and right under the bench. That's like sleeping with the enemy.
It's embarrassing that you're in there, James, but he also took a huge hit. So the combination of the two, he's got to collect himself here and try and gain some composure and get back on the ice.
Oh, what a glove save.
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save. As we look at that last save again, James, it is absolutely incredible and so impressive to see a goaltender just out-battle and out-will his opponent to find the puck.
Houston's failed to convert on scoring opportunities, and lots of them here in this third period. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Fires it on net, and turns aside the slapper with ease. And a poke check knocks the puck away. The Leafs are on the attack. He grabs the puck here at the point. Houston's looking to break out of their own end. Puck scooped up by Neighbors. Sends it out in front, and that's stopped.
Hasek's doing a great job tonight of showing that goaltending comes in waves. Sometimes you're quiet, and then all of a sudden it gets really busy. But making the big save at the right time is critical, and he has been a foundation, a real strength of this group right now.
More than half the period left to play. Toronto's hanging on to this 3-2 lead. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Oh, what a save in front! Oh, there's one more! The Leafs are playing from the defensive zone. Puck dumped in, and the D's going to change here. Houston's got the puck along the boards. Gains the zone from the right. Feeds it over. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Johansson's got the puck along the wing. Dumps it into the O-zone. Moves it ahead from off the wall. The Cosmos played along the boards. Quick feed down low. Picked up along the boards by Carlisle.
Well, this game looks like it's going right down to the wire, James, and one of the most important things to do now is make sure you make good blue line decisions.
And that's poked away by Miller. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Toronto's got control of the puck. Directed over to Lawton. Fires it into the offensive zone. Houston's got possession of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Dadonov. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Quick feed to Pacioretty. Glove save made by Hasek. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Past the halfway mark of this period, the Leafs are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. Nice job tying up his opponent. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Good check, frees the puck up. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Moves it to Clark. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Houston's got control of it now from their own end. And here's the pass to Amadio. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. He looks deep to Volsky and tries to make a diagonal pass to Amadio. Grabs control of it at the point. Shuts him down.
Hasek's been dialed in right from puck.
Oh, Keandre Miller.
Here we go.
You sent that bad pass up the middle.
Well, it's outstanding to stay in this game, James. I mean, it's all about the ups and downs and weathering the storm. They've done everything in this one, and they find themselves clawing their way back to evens.
You can't send that pass up the middle like that.
Down so quickly, ice closes so quickly, and he is left all alone to be able to walk into that clapper, and he tags it right past the goaltender.
Houston's picking the plot here in this third period while tying it up.
I always find it so interesting, James, that how the game shifts throughout it, and at the end of the game, finally there's a sense of urgency, and because of it, they're able to capitalize on the scoring chance.
Lays out to block the shot. Houston's gained possession along the boards. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. Toronto's got it along the wall. The Cosmos get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here's a short pass to Ellett. Down the right side and into the zone. Strong hit on the play. Koshik's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
A critical draw here. Morrison's won the draw and they'll look to set up. Fantastic save!
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Sends it in deep. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Houston's looking to break out of their own end. Sends one up to Morrison, and it's kicked away. Taken by Carlisle, and he's knocked off the puck there. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Ramage has got it in the defensive end. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. And we are still tied as we approach the final minute of the third. Pushes it across to Provorov. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Puck grab by Nelson. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Wallstead. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Passes the puck over to McDonald. Into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. And he's able to handle that one. Gets the puck over to Neighbors. Slides it across to Burrows. Scrum ensues along the boards. And now he moves it to Sundin. Broken up at center. Slides it over to Volsky. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Quick pass to Sundin. And there's the horn. 60 minutes solves absolutely nothing. Let's go to the period where heroes are made. Overtime looms here on EA Sports.
Another bad period for the Leafs as they see their lead completely disappear. Now we're going to get it done in overtime.
Players are back on the ice. They're set. As of the officials, overtime. Let's find out. Social media's buzzing with who's going to be the OT hero. It is underway. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. And they get the puck out. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, late in the game, you want to find a way to just get the puck out. You want to make sure you protect it.
And he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime. He says, let's get physical on that play. The Leafs take it across the blue line. And there's the save. The Leafs have it against the wall. Shuts him down. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. The Leafs take over on possession. Pasternak's got it in the defensive end. Quick shot! The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Puts it in deep. Houston's got a hold of it against the wall. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end.
When it's overtime, it's no holds barred. You got to find a way to get it done, and you're willing to do everything and anything, including sacrificing your body. That is a massive hit and it's greatly appreciated by the bench.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Morrison's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. A chance to win it! Oh, whoa, what an incredible save!
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing! And the goaltender makes an easy glove save.
Well, that was a 10-bell save. We're going to get to watch it again here on the replay, James. But man, oh man, when you find the puck like that and you have the instincts and urgency and the desperation to attack it, that is one heck of a save.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. Morrissey's moving the puck through his own zone. The Cosmos have it from their own end. For the win! Oh, we are still tied! What a stop! And that's broken up. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. And the D come up with it in their own end. And they skate it out of the danger zone. And now he tries to get it across to Nelson. Let's move to the middle. And that's intercepted. Over the line they come. Grabbed along the boards by Morrissey. And he takes the feed. Puts it on net. Denies him. He got all of it. They fight for it along the boards. And he coughs it up with the pass. Huge steal in his own end. And he loses control of the puck. And look at this. Here they come again on the attack. Carries it. Big time stop right there. Oh, there's a hit on the play. And look at that. They finally get it out. The Cosmos gain control of the puck. Toronto's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Passes out front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Houston's got the puck along the wall. Gets in front of it for the block. What a steal in his own end. Toronto's on the attack. Dodonov's got the puck in his own zone. Grabs it in his own end. Works it across to Elliott. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. And he feeds it down to Provorov. Myers carries the puck in his own zone. Dished on over to Murray. And now it's grabbed by Pacioretty. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Myers. Sends it into the offensive zone. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Slides it diagonally to McDonald. Shot! And that one's turned aside. Here's a chance, sends it in front. Nice speed at center, moves up ahead now. Regains possession at center. Shot! You'll need more than that to beat him.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Clark's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Oh, a clutch save! Unleashes a cannon! And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Scooped up along the wall by Foot. Lindros takes the puck. Here they come on the attack. Here's a chance behind the net. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Sends it in on the attack. The Leafs move the puck in the defensive zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Shot! That's blocked. across to Miller. Moves it quickly over to Morrison. Picks up the puck in his own end. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Toronto's taking possession in their own end.
You hate it when you ice the puck and it comes 200 feet back to your zone. Got to give your center a tap on the pads after you win that one and get out.
And now he angles it across to Pasternak. Picked off by Johansson. Houston's got control of the puck. And some good footwork to kick it away. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Houston's got the puck along the wall. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Slides it across. Drives to the paint. Gets in front of it. Valimaki stick handling in his own zone. Here's a chance. Oh, I thought he had the corner and just missed.
Well, it looked like he did. You could just see that inside leg just bear down the bottom hand as well, but he's unable to convert.
Looking to end it. Oh, you may call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
A critical draw here. The Cosmos will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Here's a chance in front.
Oh, Jake Neighbors for the game winner.
What an effort by this team out there tonight.
Anytime you're in the grade A scoring chances and you're funneled tight to the net, you want to make sure you get a quick release shot off. There's coverage there. It's all about accuracy at that point, and he doesn't miss.
And that'll do it from this one here tonight for all of us at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Good night.
And Houston completes the comeback in overtime as they outshoot the Leafs 44-38, out-hit them 42-36, have more time to attack, better pass percentage, won the faceoffs 21-19. Houston was 0 for 1 on the power play, Toronto was 1 for 1. For the box scores for Toronto, we had Lindros with 2 goals, Bobby Clark 2 assists, Alexander Burrows a goal, McDonald, Provorov, and Myers with assists. And Hasek made 40 saves on 44 shots, 4 goals allowed for a .909 save percentage. And for Houston, Keandre Miller and Siplikov with a goal and assist each. Neighbors with a goal, Ramage with an assist, Pacioretty with a goal. Then Dadonov, Carlisle, and Wolski, and LaFontaine with assists. And Wallstead made 35 saves on 38 shots, 3 goals allowed for a .921 save percentage. And with the loss, the series is now tied at 1 apiece. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game for Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Houston Cosmos.